There's no way that's gonna work. Let's fix the camera there. Hello everyone, and welcome to Coffee with Chloe in the morning. It's mainly been Chloe in the morning the past couple of days. I do not have any coffee with me still. No coffee creamer. We get almond coffee creamer. We get it from local grocery store. They don't always have it. We haven't gone out grocery shopping to go get it in a couple of days. Actually, there might be coffee creamer today because my mom did go out and go grocery shopping. So we'll see. Yeah, staying at my mom's place currently up in the Toronto area. Chloe Lewis, founder of the Marma J Foundation. Grams, the namesake of the Marma Joseph Marma J Foundation, is currently living here. She got sick earlier this year, and so we've been helping out with Grams while she's been home. We've been getting really deep into this stream of how can we leverage Web3 tech for social good, and generally a lot of the leveraging Web3 tech comes from, obviously managing a wallet, right, and managing a management account for the Marma J Foundation called marmaj.near. It goes through, checking on the stats. For example, like yesterday, the total users for our DAO was about 105. Last week it was under 100, and we're steadily growing the number of unique users that interact with the Marma J DAO. Sometimes I'm voting on DAO proposals, playing games, and staying up to date with, building community through having fun interacting with blockchain-based games. These pets and cards are all NFTs. Whether it's playing Crypto Heroes, a different game made by the same team and doing the same, where we can collaborate in raid groups like you see here and try and beat the boss and get points, group kills, and earn token rewards. Whether it's, checking out DEX analytics, I'm making sure I understand what's happening within the entire ecosystem of tokens, not just with the Marma J token, but with all the tokens, not just in near ecosystem, but across the rest of the ecosystems, like with Ethereum and Bitcoin, Solana, Celo, on Ref. Doing a little bit of, staying up to date with the newest staking trends, the newest NFT DeFi trends. So you can have like NFT staking and different stuff like that on Paras. Then into some creative stuff. So this page seems to not be working very well at all. But this Marma J Galleries, for example, where people can go to 3XR, which is right here. They can come and, here's an example. They can come create galleries that look like this, where they can kind of define love, support, and positivity in their own way. Create a gallery like this. Ooh, looks like there is one NFT. Oh, there it is. Create a gallery like this that people can come up to and see the art of. It just takes a while for the video behind this to load. They can ask the Marma J DAO to buy the NFT, and the DAO can start to collect. Sorry, let's see if one of these loads a bit quicker. There we go. It's a movie, like a short film. It's pretty cool. So yeah, like you can make this and you can start watching movies with your friends. And all these spaces are multiplayer spaces, and so your friends could come in with you, attend a gallery space. I don't think you can talk and stuff yet, but you can see your friends here. I never had the opportunity to finance a car, learning about different people in the world in 700 installments and pay with my soul. Never had that opportunity. And there in Brazil, I wouldn't have the courage to have a car either, because everything is expensive. So it's interesting. People are creating art. You can come together and put it into a gallery. We have multiple NFTs in one gallery, and then the gallery can be sold. So one of these galleries sold for 2.19 near, right? That's the floor price. That's the average offer. There's two owners, and we dig into that, and then we dig into like our personal store. Like, how do you go out and build your own NFT gallery by using Guerrilla Shops? You get your own login button. people can come here and buy your NFTs. So that's generally what I do on a daily basis. So we're just going to jump into it. So Near is down a bit again at 10.58. And I've been saying it's been ranging from around like 10 to about 15 or higher. And so 10 is definitely the lower range of where Near has been. But the entire market's been low. And you can see this because, Meta's down to about 4 cents, which is pretty low. Marmaj always gets a bit closer to Near price when it goes this low. So we're probably going to buy some Marmaj in the DAO soon, maybe even today on this call. Actually, I probably will do that today on this call. We have USN and such. Let's just skip through a lot of this stuff today. We have 109 users per DAO, like I showed, which is generally what we're looking at on a daily basis. And now let's get into the DAO proposals. So we do have quite a few of them. So let's go to only showing our active proposals. I already voted on all of these and looked through them all on Chloe.near. But C1, we can kind of quickly go into each of these DAOs and what they are. So C1 is Chapter 1 Foundation. JCB is Justin. He's coming to our Marmaj workshop locally here at the end of the month. And Justin and Day, they pretty much started by saying, hey, let's just start making an audio NFT, put the splits to a DAO, and see if we can raise some money to support underprivileged recording artists around the world to start making their first tracks and maybe NFTs and sell them and market them and all that. And now they have a whole guild. They have a legal nonprofit in Nigeria, and they're sitting here requesting funding on a regular basis to their DAO. Okay, which is very interesting, right? So they have their C1.sputnikDAO.near, their old DAO, to get paid out to. Very interesting. And then I'm actually not sure why it looks like that. I might ask. This is for April, though. Wait a second. This is the April budget. So let's see. Oh, they didn't get time for April. This was already supposed to be done. And this is late. So again, I just missing things. But I like the fact that I can look through these proposals twice. So I vote once from my personal wallet, Chloe or whatever. I do this kind of when the proposals come in. I check on them instantly. And I pretty much just vote instantly. So that proposals always get one vote. And then I come live here Monday to Friday. I think I went live every day this week. So clap, clap, clap. Congratulations to me. If I didn't, then it was at least 3 or 4 times. So that's still pretty great. So when I come live, I try and go through all the exceeded the prepaid gas. Yes, I know that as well. I try and go live and showcase to the rest of the community and publicly, transparently, what it is that we're actually voting on and what it is that we're actually doing. And so voting on the C1, Chapter 1 payout proposal, there's the Black Stereo DAO, which we can look into. It's their funding of $3,000 for May. And we just do this like on a daily basis. So, they're doing a Guinness World Record attempt for the longest recording marathon with multiple artists. They're having multiple stages of requests, so they requested already for some funding to get set up. They're requesting $3,000 in funding again for the next stage, and they're already saying this is part 2 of 3. So they're going to request funding again next month to continue having things going in their project. And I'm going to change this to 219, so it actually goes. Oh, I got to connect the ledger, but 219, so it actually goes through. Okay, this one is for creating a gallery. So I will, oops. This is the gallery, and I like that the devs, I got to shout out 3XR devs. I was on a space with them yesterday, and already they've created it so that we don't have to, we can vote from the proposal now, and the link is right here. So create the gallery proposal for collection of 7 by tulips.near. Here is the collection right here, 3XR space. We can open it right in here, and we can see, oh look, hey there default, hi marmaj.near, hey there tulips, there's the front door, here's all the NFTs, right, here's everything that's on display. I think some of them must be GIFs because they're loading, interesting, yeah, cool. I'm all about it. That's awesome. Keep up the good work. Thanks for taking part in the event. So we are going to vote to mint. We're going to change it to 219 again. And now we can do it all from the main page instead of having to, I mean, if you saw any of my streams from earlier this week, we had to copy and paste the link, which made us have to open the proposal. It refreshed the page. Then we had to go check out, copy and paste the link to the gallery, go to a new tab, look at the gallery, go back and vote. Now we can do it all in one seamless flow, right? We can be like, right, we're coming down here. We are scrolling down the page. What we want to be able to do is just read the information. Okay, they want $1,600. Click the link without anything refreshing here. So nothing's refreshed. We have the page open again. This looks like it was the wrong link. So we usually want the link to the Creatives DAO proposal, and the Creatives DAO proposal will link to the forum post. But that's okay. It looks like they are approved for May. The target is SVARA. They're doing a first program in May, open collaboration, Indonesia to the world. I've already looked at these. They're doing like onboarding workshops and stuff like that, which I think are cool ways to get your community started and get going. So I already did see this. I, for some reason, did not link the proposal in the comments. So I will duplicate the tab to keep things a little simple, and we'll move on a little bit. Another create thing proposal. So this is what it used to look like. I love how we have them side by side, because this is how I used to have to look at a gallery. So just now, right? We opened up a gallery, and all we had to do was click this link, right? Boom, link opened. That's as easy as it is. Now, when I want to try and create this gallery, I have to try and copy this link. But when I try and copy this and I let go, ooh, it worked. Oh my gosh. Okay, no, it did. It refreshed. So whenever you click the proposal, it will refresh. Permission denied. So cool. Anyways, I don't know what that happened from, and it doesn't matter that much. But we still can copy and paste this link into the browser. We still can see what this gallery is doing, or what this gallery consists of, or what it looks like. Hopefully it'll load. There we go. So I already saw this actually. That's why I voted. But here's the first NFT. Awesome. Ooh, fancy. My mom actually picked this one on her gallery, which is super cool. Oh, so on the backside too, which is cool. Octopus, more octopuses. Very cool. I like it. Love, positivity, and support can mean anything. For the most part, we're just trying to teach you how to make galleries, and the act of creating the gallery could be definition of love. The act of Marma Foundation or Marma DAO buying the gallery can be support. And the feeling you get after having your gallery collected could be positivity. So, I like this one. By miramartin.near. Cool. So I am going to vote yes from the management account that this NFT should be minted by the Marma DAO and minted on the Marma Galleries store. And like I showed, when that happens, you'll see more NFTs minted here. They will all be able to list their NFTs themselves for 2.19 Marma, and then they'll be able to request the Marma DAO to collect. So it's relatively straightforward, but it does take some practice. It does take doing it a few times, doing it over and over again. Ledger client is unavailable. Let's try again. So this is how we're hoping to train the community to interact with not only NFT platforms and the community in a collaborative way, how to interact with DAOs in an efficient way as well, and also how to then, after all of this, interact with decentralized finance and start learning about how to assess and manage decentralized exchanges. So this one here, it said permission denied. Not sure why. 361 vote approve act proposal. It should work. Maybe I'll try it. Actually, no. 1 second. I'll do this one first. This one's a pretty easy one. Fractalman.near for a short story. So again, we had a short story event for quite a while. Thank you again, Ashley, for all your support with the short story event. So if someone wrote this short story called The Skateboarding Event, the person who wrote it was fractalman.near. Ashley was the advisor who ended up editing this story, and you can read through what they wrote right here. You can submit a comment if you feel free, but they were able to request 5 marmaj from the Marmaj DAO for their contribution to the Marmaj community. And that's so we get contributions to the community, and then the DAO ends up distributing tokens to support those contributions. So we're leveraging some sort of Web3 tech there for the social good of supporting another community member. Where are we? Approved Changa Records. So Changa Records is another group or community within the Near ecosystem, within the creative ecosystem at Near. Project status in progress. These are some of the members that they have. Although, again, I wish they'd tag their members. So if you have members on your DAO, it'd be nice to tag them on the forum so we know who everyone is. But this is for the May funding period. This is their DAO. Again, you can link out the DAO. In my opinion, would be very helpful. They're looking at 2 long-term projects. They're doing an event, which is super cool. I think it would be really helpful if there was an events DAO, so that the creatives DAO in general wasn't focusing too much on events, but maybe the marketing DAO was, or even the marketing DAO wasn't as well. There's an events DAO you go to start your event, a marketing DAO you go to market your event, a creatives DAO you go to like create banners and everything else for your event, but it should all be different DAOs that people are going to break up the payments and have less power at each central point. Fractal Atmosphere, okay, I actually haven't seen this event for some reason yet, even though I already voted. Oh no, I did see this event. Wait, no I didn't. Sorry, it's because they're on Facebook, they look the same. I think this is new or different in some way. Oh, wait, I did see this. Okay, yeah, I did see this. This is an event they're having where they're going to have a bunch of artists and give them $300 each. I did see that, I don't know why. Anyways, they're an Indonesian group, from my understanding, from what I remember, and they are hoping to have an event and have workshops to get their community kind of started and flourishing. So I think they need some more guidance and support with this, but they're doing pretty good so far. Also, we have the DAO Cubator program, where DAOs in the Near ecosystem can go pretty much, so in my opinion, when you want to get your DAO formed, okay, so this proposal already passed in the creatives. So if you go here, there you go, it already approved. So we tried to vote from Marmaj. It didn't work because, did not work because proposal already approved, which is totally fine. That's what we want to see, if anything. Okay, I think all the proposals now should be pretty much approved. Maybe there's this one left here. Okay, so one left here just to vote. Let's get this one done. And yeah, okay, connect ledger, approve. But yeah, it's been pretty cool that we've been able to request funding from so many different avenues recently. Creatives DAO, we generally request 5K. Marketing DAO, we generally request, again, proposal not in progress. So honestly, great. This one has already passed as well. And so I think this one actually already passed from Marmaj. But the UI will update soon. These are done. Let's move on to Pixel Pets. And let's go with Bloatin, Gobbler, and Gabeep. I used to have a pretty strong Gabeep that was common, but I think I put it up for sale. Can't remember. This team generally dies. No worries there. It is our weakest team, and we're just trying to level up the Gobbler. Again, as always, we bring on our strongest team next. And then whenever one of the pets dies in our strongest team, we just replace the one, hopefully, that dies with a substitute, which usually gives us, 3, 4, 5 wins a day or at a time, which kind of honestly keeps our rank pretty stagnant. So if you've watched these videos for the previous days in the week, my rank I think was around 8,700. I've played all week, and now my rank is 8,600. So you can definitely see how when you're not using your main team, your rank decays quite quickly. Excuse me, sorry. And then when you're using your main team, you can slowly increase your rank. But I need some water, that's the problem. Is there water in here? No water in the office, sadly, so no water for me. But having a pretty great day so far. The sun is shining. We're going to see one of our favorite local bands play here in the area tonight. We're also doing some wedding tasting for my fiance and I's, Bianca and I's wedding coming up June 4th. I'm getting tired. And today is also the launch day for the auction. And so I'll share maybe a bit about the auction after this, but and maybe on some of these videos I'll start sharing. But I probably won't start sharing until I actually start using it every day. And that'll probably, hopefully, be with the NFTs in the marmaj DAO. So the idea is that the marmaj DAO has quite the collection of NFTs. They're going to load here in a second. And we would love the ability to easily set up auctions for these NFTs on any platform, honestly. It's pretty difficult to find liquidity. As you can see, it's hard to even load them. Never mind to get like the token ID and the token key. So the token key is the token ID plus the smart contract. And so, for example, this NFT here, the token key is, 292 let's be creative.mintbase1.near. And so once you have the token key, it's pretty easy to interact with an NFT, but it would be awesome if we had, a nice, actually, honestly, a nice little button here that said, when you were on the NFT section, when you're on the NFT section, you should be able to just click an NFT, and then it should tell you what do you want to do with it. So when you click it, there should be a little transfer button saying just transfer it. Then there should be a button said like sell. And there should be different options, like a simple sale on Paras, a simple sale on Mintbase, and then an auction. And in my opinion, that would be super helpful to help people not have to go to custom function calls for that. But for now, it is still custom function calls to get these things done. I don't know why it's trying to get me to act a proposal right now. So that is the goal as the auction launches, is to use like the auction DAO for this. Obviously, the goal is to eventually use the marmaj DAO. So now one of the pets dies, I use a sub, and we just continue. So the goal is to use the marmaj DAO for auctions as well, and then have any DAO that wants to come do it be able to do so easily. I'm probably going to die here. This team is strong, but we'll see what we can do. Ooh, one-on-one, they're super effective. I'm not, it was a close fight, good fight. We lost. Let's move on to Crypto Heroes. Let's start the raid. So again, I have my mage here. Actually, okay, some stuff is selling. That's good. Let's go to the raid. Okay, so we have quite a few more kills to do, but what I'm going to do since it's Friday is I'm going to buy a potion, and hopefully we get a really good potion, like plus 15 would be great, but plus 12 and above. I've been getting some really terrible, okay, plus 13, not bad. So now I'm going to do the raid. So as you can see, right now, whenever someone does the raid, they're going to see marmaj.near mage with 16,850, even though my current strength is 18,364 because I just took the potion. So now we're going to go into the raid. We're going to use the mage. We're going to start. It's going to show us the boss. We're going to do boom, 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 boom. We're going to fight really quick. Attack, dodge, crit, heal, attack. Okay, for quite a while. As you can see, the boss's health is now at 72,000. If you go back to the video from Monday, you'll see the boss's health starts off a lot lower. And most of the teammates die at this point when the boss is this strong. But with a plus 13 potion and as much items as I have now, I can kind of hold out on the boss, but this is pretty much over. This is pretty much as good as we can do. It's going to be hard for us to do much better. It even seems like the algorithm changed already, and the boss got harder quicker, which I hope it did. We've been asking the dev team to make it so that the boss doesn't take 300 kills to beat, but it's more like 100 kills max to get to. Nothing to forge. We had 2 sales, so that is good. Let me just just reorganizing the items in the pantry, in the pantry. So going out to ref, TVL. I mean, over the month looking great. So bullish on ref. If you look at all, you can see how the last big spike in TVL actually there was a huge downturn after. So we got to around 120. Then we came down to around 50. Then there was a little bit of a bull market again to around 100, 120. Beat all-time highs, and then it kind of came right back down to 50, maybe even lower than the previous low. But usually you want to see higher highs and lower lows. This was like the same high and maybe even a lower low. Sorry, higher highs and higher lows, not lower lows. Now we're finally seeing this higher high, and we're hoping to see a higher low as well, where TVL doesn't come down as the market potentially comes down. But I think we're already seeing that. We're already seeing, okay, almost $300 million locked, and when there's a dip, it goes down to 230 instead of down to like 100 or something like that. Volume's doing all right. I mean, the best way to check out how volume's doing is come here and go to XREF. And if you see this percent over 10, volume's doing okay. If you see this percent under 10, then, the volume is probably not doing that great, although it is in relation to the ref token price, which is a bit confusing, so let's not worry too much about that. As you can see, when things are bearish and near is low, the top tokens on ref are no longer W near. Instead, it is USDT, USDC, and then W near. And I think in a few weeks when I do these streams, at the end of the month, you're going to see when things are bearish, it'll be probably USM, then USDT, then USDC. USDC used to be first, and then USN kind of took its market share. I think it was first. Or it was more efficient. Sorry, there was less of it, but more efficient. Now, USDT is much more efficient, meaning there's much more volume for how much liquidity there is because of the USDT USN pair. And we can see this down here. There's a USDT USN pair. There's no high USDC pair. The next biggest stablecoin pair is the USDT pair again, and then it comes down to USDC. So it's just based on where the most liquidity is. Most liquidity is in USDT, then USDC, then near, then USN when you're looking at stables. BTC does lots of liquidity, but not lots of volume because no one uses Bitcoin for much of anything except for just holding the price, which is fine. Looking at the Marma J pools for the day, we're probably seeing some volatility. Actually, not much. I would expect to see a little more, but I guess we're seeing a little bit of a downturn in price instead of actual volatility where you're seeing like a spike in price and then a correction. So pretty low volume today. Price is down a bit. It's a pretty stable day, pretty stagnant if anything. But whenever you look at the fees, you're always going to see USDC is going to be the highest giving fee. USDT should be around the second, and then we're kind of experimenting to see what we can do for the others. W near is not bad. Ref generally does pretty well, as well as like Meta, surprisingly. So Meta is doing better than DAI and USDO and CUSD and Sol and Aurora, for example. So interesting things to look at. When it comes to the farm, this flow is pretty straightforward by now. And I'm going to do one extra thing after this, but for the farm, first thing, all we do is claim all the rewards, and then when they're going to go to this claimed reward section, we are going to pick any tokens that have above a $5 US value. So currently that is ST near, PXT, ST near, Marma J, and ref. Perfect. We can only do 4 a day anyways, and so waiting until something gets to $5 value allows us to not be like, oh, which one do we get today? They're all at $2. Also, it helps us to actually be spending gas on receiving an efficient amount of tokens that we can actually do something with, not just $1 of tokens that it's a more of a pain to interact with than anything else. So we're going to get those tokens into our wallet, and as I've said previously, once you claim from ref and you actually claim the rewards, so they go from your farm, then they go to your rewards, and then they go to your actual wallet. So once this loads here, we'll be able to see the marmaj tokens here in our wallet, the meta tokens, and all the other tokens we might have taken out, especially the ref. First things first, every time, like clockwork, we go to the wallet, we take the ref, we use Max, and we send it to Chloe.near. This is for the other leveraging Web3 tech through social, leveraging Web3 tech for social good aspect. So the idea here is that we want to ensure that we're constantly spending crypto. There's no point of having all this crypto stuff if you never use it. I learned that in 2018 January. Crypto's only as valuable as what you can spend with it and how you can support people with it, in my opinion. And so the idea is daily, constantly, we are sending tokens to Chloe.near. We are reinvesting some, but we are selling the majority of it back to Near, back to Crypto.com, back to the little Crypto.com card so we can spend it. And we go spread love and positivity. We buy dinner for the family because we're all busy and we're taking care of my grandmother who just had a stroke in January. We try and throw events for our council members and our community in person, and try and donate to different causes and support people. So a lot of it's just how can we live our lives in a way where we're being supportive to the community we interact with daily. A lot of this online stuff is secondary. The idea is that we're trying to create real relationships with real people and then teach people how to leverage this online Web3 decentralized tech so they can have more meaningful real life connections and relationships. So we went through all of this already. We have the things. We're not gonna swap. I just want to. We sent those over to Chloe. I didn't check this today. I always like doing this just to check if Near Blocks has been updated yet to show the marmaj token. But sadly, I do not think so. Yeah, it only shows 12 token contracts and it's not marmaj yet. But when we come here, we're going to go to ref. We're going to see what we do have. We have some Meta, Paras, marmaj, ST Near. We're probably just going to leave those alone for now. And I'm going to put a couple of proposals in for something I've been meaning to do for a while. So, or not for a while, but what is it? It's ref.gov. Ref.gov? Oh gosh. Ref forum. I could find the link on my other browser, but I like going to what other people would have to do to find these things. Ref Exchange Forums. Ref Finance Exchange Forums. Ooh, there we go. Gov.ref. It's probably on the main page too, actually. Eh? Let's go here. Ref.finance. And let's see if the forums are right here. You have community, and then you have Discord, but no forums. The forums are kind of hard to find, which I think is, sorry about that, I think is purposeful, but hey, let's see. And so, display current USD value of staked farms. People are always talking about different things. Then we have the marmaj ST Near farm, and there's tons and tons and tons and tons of comments here. But most importantly, actually, I'll get it from here. You guys can see the inner workings of what I do. The actual number is here. We need to send this much PXT and this much marmaj. So let's do this the easiest way I know how. Let's just duplicate two tabs and do them side by side. All right, let's do these proposals side by side. So one proposal here, one proposal here. Description. I actually already have a description that I used. So I'm just going to copy. Oh, it's going to break it when I copy and paste it. Let's do it from here. Actually, ref. Let's not simple swap. Sorry, I got to find the beauty of having a DAO with all these proposals in it is that you could just scroll down through your old proposals and find what you're looking for, except for the fact that you have too many proposals and then it's impossible to find anything because the UI needs to load. Okay, this should work. I don't see how. Thank you. Extra failed. Okay. Fund. Here you go. Send fungible tokens to refchef.near for marmaj st near farm, 1 of 2. And so now we're pretty much going to do a 2 of 2, but part A and part B. So this is going to be part 2 of 2 for PXT. And this is going to be part 2 of 2 for marmaj. And so the simplest way that I know how to do this is that, ooh, no, perfect. We actually didn't use an appropriate link the first time. Because I meant to link to this. So what I'm going to do is link to this for the month of May. That's kind of where it starts. Okay, we're linking to this for both of them. And then the target, refchef.near. And if we want to make sure, right, we can always go to the Explorer, hit View All, check out refchef.near, and then we can just, make sure that refchef is actually what you want to be interacting with, right? And it seems to be, right? FT transfer for the ref token, doing all this crazy stuff. Very cool. Okay. So next step, so sending FTs to I should just call it. Oh yeah, sending FTs. The amount is going to be PXT here, and the amount is going to be marmaj here, and then the total amount is 2691. PXT, that one's simple enough. It's not that much. It's 819 pixel token per week. 819 times 3 daily. Okay. So about three weeks and a bit of that farm. And then we're doing 62.43. I do all my math in Google browsers, by the way. So if it's math that came in the Google browser, I probably ain't doing it. 89.34 marmaj, and so we'll just put that in there. And so these are the rewards going to ref. And so we are going to, this looks good to me. Marmaj.near is going to propose that FTs get transferred to refchef.near for this farm in May. PXT, and then this is for marmaj. I should put the $sign there since I put it for the other one. And these are the amounts. So let's do this one first, just because it's here, and why not? Connect ledger. It costs 1.119. The 0.1 is adding storage for pixel token on refchef. And the 0.019 is for the bond of adding the proposal. And so what we're going to be doing probably for the month of June is using our DAO to send tokens to multi-call, hopefully instead of actual refchef. So we're going to propose this one next, right? These are just proposals now. The first step of the proposal is adding storage to the receiving account. So if you look at more information, the first step is to add storage for the marmaj token for refchef, just to make sure that they can receive the tokens. Then the next step is to actually send the tokens. It's a bit frustrating that you need to check first because, like, for example, I already know that refchef Ref Chef already has storage for these tokens, and so I think there should be a check. Like, does this account have storage? If so, don't pay. If not, then pay. But this is the safest way to do it. It always adds storage first, although storage could be removed. Like now it's being added. It can be removed before the proposal passes. So I think that's pretty interesting. Now we just have to vote. And so we are just going to vote at least one time each from the management wallet. Then I will look over the votes again on like my mobile or something like that, just from a different viewpoint. And I will probably vote again from Chloe.near. A lot of the management votes in the DAO are not decentralized whatsoever. It is a very centralized process. Like for example, with these types of votes, I might leave them up for a bit longer, for example, so that other people in the community can see what's going on, see what's happening. Other advisors, for example, can vote. They need to have quite a few of them to vote. So above 62% of them have to vote in order to pass a proposal. But they can vote. And so, honestly, what I'll probably do right now, let's hopefully have these proposals load. Ugh. Okay. I'll probably just put them in the marmaj chat. So, let's just send them. I think my descriptions were hopefully good enough that people will understand just from actually maybe just be like marmaj farm info. And then I'll vote on those later. And now people go to our votes and they can kind of see why it happened. So they can go to Ref Finance and go to the proposal and see, okay, this is why it's happening because these amounts are going to be given out. And then we are speaking to Metapool currently to try and increase the amount of ST-Near and Metapool being given on the farm. But we will work on that probably later on this month for the month of June farm. Okay, I think that is now we've officially gone through everything. Oh, no, we did not. There was one last thing I wanted to do, if possible, if we have the time. I wanted to do a swap again because we've been doing it. Actually, all I need to do is, ST-Near, marmaj. Watch this. This is how easy it is now. 81.9. I hit support ledger, and then I check the number. So we just let the UI do its thing. There is a pool. So they're saying I should get at least 89. Let's call it that for now. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a proposal like the one we already saw recently for the swap. And we're going to do it the exact same way. So do that, duplicate tab. Okay, add proposal. I like using the exact same, there it is. This is not the proper thing that was supposed to open. Sorry about that. Here we go. This is what's supposed to open, just taking a little while. And let me just maybe copy it here because it is, oh gosh, okay, it didn't take long enough. So here's the swap. We're just gonna copy and paste it because we always know how much we're starting with. We're starting with 81.9 ST-Near, simple swap on Ref. The link on Ref is always the same. So we're just gonna copy the link and put that in. That takes you to the actual, that is not what we're looking for. We're looking for the link here. Hopefully this works. Nope. We're gonna have to click the link today. It doesn't like us. Oh, sorry. We are going past to a previous link. Sure. Let's just always go back to the last time we did it. That'll be interesting. So let's go to this link, which will be the last time we swapped. Let's go to ST-Near. Let's do 81.9. And I like this. Oh my gosh, I did it wrong. My bad. This is proposing a transfer. I'm just going to have to redo some. Nothing really, but custom function call. Just going to copy all this information again. Not this one, this one. Because every time I do this, it becomes a little bit better code that I've used. And so it does help to just link to the most... That's not the correct one. This is the correct one. As smart contract address. There we go. This looks a lot better. Metapool.near, FT transfer call. Okay, let's close this down here. For the JSON, we are just going to copy and paste the entire thing at first. Keep it really simple. For the gas, 219, even though I know it won't use that much. And then one Yocto. I always Google it. I have no clue what one Yocto is. And I'm going to mess up the decimal places. So take out the 0, put in the one Yocto, and then here is where it's most important to change something. So amount in, we know is the same, which is here as well. But the minimum amount out, we know has actually changed. And we know that from here, it's going to be 89, right? It's not going to be 90. We know that. And so all I have to do is, where I'm writing it out, just type in 89. Okay, let's keep it really simple. 89. And let's just propose it because the price might change between now and then, and I just want to make sure it works. But we're going to propose relatively quickly. We're going to connect the ledger manually. We are going to approve the transaction. As you can see, this time it did not take... Oh, no. Oh, I keep forgetting this over and over again. We cannot do swaps on the ledger because it is too much data for the ledger to go through. So, and we lost the swap. Ugh. That is frustrating, but this is why I say this. We have these links, so it doesn't matter. Sorry. Let me go to chloe.near just so I can show this. So we're going to duplicate the tab. We're going to go to this proposal. And this one we're voting on instantly, so it doesn't really matter who puts the proposal up. But you do see it's always Chloe who's proposing these. And so let's just... Oh, it doesn't even matter. Let's just get this done. Custom function call. This is taking much longer than I wanted it to. I'm sorry about that. Third time's the charm, though. We will copy the link address. But at least if you watch this, you're getting to see how to do this multiple times. It is pretty straightforward. You interact with a certain contract, which is the Metapool contract. You are calling FT transfer call, which just means transfer these tokens, and after you're done transferring, please call some sort of functionality. What you're doing is you're transferring ST near to ref finance, and then the functionality you're going to call is to please force a swap on these tokens, and then instead of getting 90, we are getting, we should just do 89, but I was going to do 81.9 just to be cute. But you can check again if you're I get paranoid. So again, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 89. We should be good to go. All we're missing now is this one Yocto section, so I'll do it again. One Yocto. It should give you the entire point. If it doesn't give you this in the, like, if it doesn't say one Yocto is this and give you this, just type in Yocto on Wikipedia, and it'll be here. So you could copy it from there, and you could probably find it in like the chart and whatever. But it is there on Google. You can just Google it for what one Yocto is. Copy the 0, replace it with that, and we should be good to go. We are going to change this to 219 just in case, and then we are going to propose this. And now I won't have to connect my ledger button. It's only 0.019. I don't have to pay anything in storage. This is assuming that the ref contract already has storage for ST near and can interact with it, which we know it can. I am going to vote on this one instantly. So the other transfer proposals, I kind of going to leave them there for a bit. It doesn't really matter. Oops. I think we're just going to, okay, for the first vote, I'm going to go on here. Sorry, just trying to make sure I do it in the right order just in case. We are going to vote swap, yeah. We're going to vote here. Oh, gotta connect the okay, yeah. Going back and forth like this is why I forget, because I use my Chloe.near account without the ledger. I use the ledger account sometimes, whatever. So that proposal is done, and now I will finalize it on Chloe.near with a 300. Okay, well, my page is broken right now, so we're just gonna refresh the page, and then once it works, we're going to send it with 300, just because if I use 219 in the actual logic for the proposal, it might force 219. And like if it's like 15 for the proposal and then 53 for the swap and then 219, I want to make sure the gas all works, which I'm a bit nervous about because I don't usually use these gas numbers, I don't think. But it worked, I think. And just to double check, the simplest way to double check is not actually checking here. Oh, it was instant this time. So instantly you can see we lost ST near, we got more Marma J, and you can, when you check out the Marma J, you can see how much we got. So we got 89.403 Marma J out of the swap, which is pretty darn close, I think, to how much it was showing on ref. So it's going to show less now, obviously, because the price has changed. But now it's 88.36. And now, if you check out the ratio of W near to Marma J, almost equal. But 1 to 1, 1 W near gives you 1.01 Marma J. And so what you want to see is the other way around. You want to hopefully see one day that 1 Marma J gives you more than 1 W near. But it doesn't matter that much. We're just trying on average to keep the Marma J token somewhat ranging with the W near token as we can and as we experiment. So thank you for potentially watching this video. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope your week was great. I won't be streaming over the weekend, and so God's willing, see you all on Monday. Thank you all for stopping in, and hope you